Welcome to Mug This is Mug Talking, and today we have another video talking about the Christmas format because I played 2 days ago and I won by 4-0. Yeah, I won. We have like 11 players playing this Christmas format here in my city. I won with the Darth Maul green with the Force. I will show the list. Second place here we have Leia Red, which is good. Like works like a Sabine for sure, but without Sabine. And I won against this was like the probably the most difficult match for sure. And I think if we're Sabine, I'm going to lose because like the last match I have like 4 HP left. If we're Sabine, let's pretend that if he's playing Sabine and not Leia, I'm supposed to lose because he could have pinged like more than 6 times in that game. So I'm going to lose, right? So that's why we suspended Sabine and we suspended Boba Fett 4, Anakin, Han Solo 2, and we have one more, Piet. Yeah, Piet. The third place here is the Captain Pride, and I'm going to show the list here. Fourth place was Cassian Data Vault, but Mauricio is an amazing player here from my city. I already did a bunch of top 4s and top 8 in PQs, and he didn't have time to create a deck, so he just like have a Anakin Data Vault. He just changed the list, the leader for a Cassian, so it didn't work too well because the deck is made to work with Anakin, but he still did 2-2, right? We have some other lists, different lists, so round 1 I played against a Dadra Green and I won by 2-0. Game 2 I was against Captain Pride. I won by 2-0, but it was like a funny match. Like Captain Pride can be really good in this format. Game 3 was against the Leia Red that I said, and I did won by 2-1, but it was hard and really hard. Like the 3 matches, I like the game 1 I didn't start with a unit turn 1. Game 3 I won, but I didn't start with a game with a unit turn 1 too, which is weird, but it happened. And round 4 was against Maurice that is playing with that cast and that about that I just said. Here we have my list. I think Mo is really good in this format because we have this no disintegration. Because we need to remember that in this format we don't have like Fellow Dragon, Vanquish, Rivals Foe, Takedown. We don't have those removals, right? So no disintegration is really good because you can do like make your opponent goes to your opponent's unit goes to 1 HP left. Then you can finalize with Darth Maul's ability, which is so good in this format. Okay, it's really fun to play. Like Darth Maul is already a fun leader to play with. Like it's really cool, so why not play with green? We have Ramp, we have Overrun Barrage, which is insane here in this format too. We have the late game units that we can play with, and this one I plays with the Darth Rival's lightsaber, which is cool too because we don't see this being played by at all, only like in Darth Rival's deck. But Darth Rival's lightsaber in Mo is interesting because we can do some tricky plays here because this gives grid for your Sith units. You have a bunch. We have here Darth Tyrannos, Darth Maul, Darth Malak. We have Darth Vader. We have Emperor Palpatine, and I think in our Darth Maul leader for sure. And we still have Acolyte of the Beyond and Kylo Ren and Sith Assassin. We have a bunch of Siths. So what we can do here is like maybe ping 1 in your opponents, maybe ping 1 in your Sith unit, and this way you can take 4 more with Darth Rival's lightsaber. And a trick play that you can do here is like, I almost did this against Dedra, that I had Darth Maul, we have Darth Rival's lightsaber and Maul. I could have just used no disintegrations in my own Maul to do like 7 damage because he have 8 HP with Darth Riven's lightsaber, so we can do like 7 damage to Darth Maul. So now he's attacking for 14 because it's 5 plus 2 of Darth Riven's lightsaber plus 7 from the grid, so it's 14 damage in just 1 attack. For sure he's going to be lit in that back in that moment, but he is P-Legend, so I need to discard 1 or Darth Riven's or those disintegrations, the only 2 cards that I have in hand. So yeah, I'll discard those disintegrations to go with Darth Riven's lightsaber. Really good. Like this plays like really tricky. Here on the sideboard we have a bunch of cards to deal with the space for sure, like Grenade Strike, the Demon Fang Fighter, Bomber Run, Trade Throws to deal with the pilot decks because as I said, we don't have too many removals, so if your opponent just play Chewie, it's really hard to do with that. Against the Anakin Data Vault in Red 4, he did use the unit with Chewie or stuff like that. What was against Anakin? I don't remember now, but I think not Anakin, it's Cassian, but I don't think it was against him. I don't remember now, but he played a pilot like a Chewie. Then I just, okay, no disintegration. I think it was against Leia. no disintegrations, then I just used Darth Maul's ability and defeated the unit with Chewie. So yeah, okay, I took 6 damage, but whatever. Now my opponent don't have nothing in the board, and for the next turn is good to us. Here we have the General Pryce by Leandro that I said that is a friend of mine. I won against him, but it was like I was really afraid to lose game 2, to be honest. What he wants to do with this deck, well, this is focused on space, so we're not going to like have like spy tokens. We can have like with this unit here, but it's mostly to play with the TIE Fighter token, so you can ready with your Governor Pryce. So we can play like Kijimi turn 1, then play maybe Darth Vader as a pilot turn 2 in that TIE Fighter. So now we have a 4/4 token. So the next turn we can attack with it. Then we can pay 1 with Governor Pryce to just ready that unit and attack again, ping again with Darth Vader. You can do this, so you can just pump a bunch of put like Sudden Ferocity there, Armor to the Teeth. You can do like a bunch of upgrades in that unit to ready again and take for more. So it can take like your opponent by surprise. It's really good, this deck. It's really fun to play for sure. Here we have this Ahsoka Tano Jedi Temple by main deck. Yeah, I said to I sent to him my video talking about the Christmas format. He said that okay, I already had the video for this week, but it fits in your conditions, like to have like a green, blue, actually green red deck that is not like that Sabine, it's not hand 2, the banned cards. So I'm have here that there's a Ahsoka Tano hero green with the Force that you can play in your Christmas form for sure. Like this can work as like a Sabine, like a Nagra deck, can be really fast. We have here, if we play like Adgalia, Gungi, turn 1, then General's Blade, it's really hard to do because, like I said, we didn't have removals like Falcon Drag. You know that next turn your opponent will not use for the drag, will not use Vanquish to defeat your unit. So if you play General's Blade, the only thing that your opponent can do is maybe like no disintegrations, then ping with Maul, or just confiscate or something like that, right? So this specific deck can be really good in this Christmas format. And here we have Dryden Red by Tor, because the same thing I said to him. He said that he's busy by the holidays. I had like a problem because I sent this to another content creators just on Mondays this week. Like this week, everyone knows that we have the holidays, so it's like hard for some of the content creators to create something this week, right? So he said, okay, I don't have time to create content for this week, but I can create like 2 lists for you and you can show in your channel. So here we have the Dryden Red by Torque. He said that this is more for fun deck, and he sent another competitive one that I will show later. Dryden can be really fun to play, and this is have Torque in town. We can play like 2 plays second nature turn 2 with Ambush if we discard something. Then maybe we can defeat something with Torque in town and we still ramp because we lose our technician. We can do some plays like Darth Maul's, like this Darth Maul. We can play this with Ambush and defeat maybe 2 units with it. Could be really good because, like I said, we don't have removal, so maybe defeat 2 units in just 1 action can be really good. For the late game here, we'll have First Light that have plus, so maybe we can play with Dryden and Bossk. Have Empress Palpatine, Walker, and Krayt Dragon, like amazing cards. We still have here IG-11 and MC-30 that can be good targets to play with Ambush. Like IG is a 6/5, like works as a Poe for sure. They'll have the on attack, but it's still like have the on attack, but not the same on attack than Poe. But it can be really good to play this with Ambush for sure. And we still have MC-30 that it can attack for 6 and the space, and you can play this with Ambush because you can just discard something to have cost 5, so you can play with Ambush really easy, right? Have Mixed Method here because it's like you can discard cards from your hand to play with Ambush, so you can do more damage with Mixed Method. Can be good. Zip Fighter I think is a good way to go to in the main deck because, like I said, Pilot can be a tough thing to deal here in this deck. Like in this meta, like we have Open Fire here, we can feel like Falcons and kind of stuff, but like the 3/4 hero one. But yeah, I think Fang Fighter can be better to deal with the Pilot ones. And he will have the competitive one because this is Boss Data Vault, and we already saw like Boss Data Vault made final in the MPQ season like this, I think like 2 weeks ago, something like that. So Bossk, it is a competitive deck. For sure, it's not a meta deck, maybe more to rogue deck because we don't see it being played so much. But like all the archetype here is like a meta deck. Like we can play with this in PQs in May top 8, right? So if you want to play this Christmas format and want to won, maybe Bossk is a good way to go. I think you just need to be aware of the aggro decks like that Ahsoka that I showed, like Leia that is like almost like Sabine, just don't have the ping. So, and want to play one turn later, right? But yeah, so this can be really good too. So this is it. You guys going to play with this Christmas format in your local city, in the local meta, in local store? Say it here in the comment which deck you want to play with, if you're going to play like the Christmas format. I like it a lot, the Darth Maul. When I like came with the idea for this week, the first one that I thought was Darth Maul, and I like it a lot with Grim. I tested one too that it was Jabba the Hutt from set 2 with red, but didn't work too well in my test. But I think Darth Maul is like one of the best, just because no disintegrations. Like, we don't have a removal, no disintegration plus Maul, it is a decent removal. So this is it. What are you guys thinking about? Sitting here in the comment and see you in the next video.